Hey, today we're going to play as a country that you would think we would be playing in Imperator Rome, and which I did previously play in Imperator Rome, but today we play in Hearts of Iron 4. A much better game, if I had to be honest, though. Imperator Rome isn't too bad. Don't make me defend that statement, please. So here we are. I think they're right here. Yeah, the Protectorate of Tunisia, a French protectorate. We start off very small, but I'm used to it, so it doesn't really bother me. Don't really know what we want to do. We start off with barely any civilian factories, but it's still a generous amount of civilian factories considering where in the world we're playing as. And I don't even know what we want to do. We have nothing to build in. We can build 2 factories right now. We at least have a beautiful focus tree. This is a mod I've wanted to play for a while. I think it's been out before, but this is just the updated release. It might be new though. I don't know. We'll just do Tunisian nationalism. I assume we'll be renaming a city to Carthage eventually. If that's not in the mod though, I'm going to be very disappointed. You don't understand how, crazy I'll go if we don't name a city Carthage. I'll be furious with whoever made this mod. So we have 4 divisions, but there are 5 tiles that we need to defend at least. So we need to at least deploy 1 more, and these divisions are kind of pathetic. So now we have been granted the Tunisian nationalism, national spirit, which gives us weekly manpower and war support, but greatly reduces stability. Funnily enough, we can do several decisions to get support from Italy. I can already see the irony starting to piece itself together. What a day it will be. This isn't a meme mod though, so I don't think we'll be resurrecting Hannibal as much as I would want to. We'll see though. Maybe I can get away with something funny. We already have a dog as a general today. We have secretly reached out to agents of the Italian Empire to secure their support in our war against France. Calling them the Italian Empire is already ridiculous in of itself and just shows how desperate we are. But I guess it's the only way, and we'll get away with it. We'll see. It's as if Italy accepts, but we're already being so much with this Italian Empire, oh we need their help thing, that I doubt they can tell us no. And here it is, a sugar daddy we have today in Italy, as they agree to support us. Thank God for the Italians. The first time a Carthaginian has ever said those words. Please tell me we can salt Rome. Salt. No, not found. No results. For real? No salt? As Tunisia? As Carthage reborn? No salting the cities? I guess it wouldn't really be as effective in the 20th century, but still. Salting? Can we get a submod for this to add the salt back so that we can salt Rome? They at least mentioned the mountains thing, and there's elephants. Well, modern war elephants, they at least reference it, but no salt? What type of mod is this? How are we supposed to betray Italy and make them have to call us some stupid name? Salt? I can't get over the salt. I just can't play the mod anymore. There's a decision that pops up randomly later on letting us salt Rome. I'm going to be very happy, and I'll forgive the people who made this mod. At least they could have made some spy agency thing where we can salt Rome just to increase war support. It wouldn't do anything. And through this focus, we're getting 10% consumer goods, but we're in such a weak position right now with 2-3 civs that 10% consumer goods means absolutely nothing. We got 3 free divisions too, so I guess we can put those on the front line for when France attacks us. We have a lot of guns too, but we can only train camels, which it's kind of a good thing. I'm kind of okay with it. So we finally have a good leader. We got rid of that French collaborationist king, and we have some good national spirits, kind of. I don't know if we can beat France, but for some reason we just got 18 new divisions. So I feel like our odds of beating France have slightly increased. We got 6 divisions through those focuses. I don't know why a ton of other new ones just appeared, but that'll make things easy. I'll leave 1 division in my capital too. I guess we'll try to take the ports as fast as possible to make it so they're unable to fight. I don't know, France has already got a lot of divisions in here. Hopefully once they're encircled like this, we'll just be able to push them out of the port. There were options to make this Revolutionary War easier by giving us a giant buff, but I declined doing that just because it's very rare for Hearts of Iron 4 path to actually be difficult. So I don't like giving myself free buffs. This might be impossible without the buff though, because I've never seen a mod really offer a buff like that. We obviously have no plans, so we're gonna have to fight this entire thing with red air. And now we can get cores on all this, so that'll make the war easier if we don't lose. We've got pushed back a bit. Though there are some possibilities for encirclements if we can act fast. Yeah, that guy's gone. We'll just use our political power to recruit some advisors before this fires. Tunisia is not strong enough to win this war alone. It is necessary for us to reach out to our counterparts in Morocco and Algeria. Yeah. Oh, we actually needed the political power. Oh well. Oh no, I just noticed France landed there still. I guess our 1 division wasn't enough. I think we're gonna capitulate. Oh no. I had to actually use easy mode on it because I'm maybe just bad, but I feel like that's pretty hard. So now I think we're going to go and return to our Republican roots, betray some sort of agreement. I'm sure it'll be fine. And so we had a referendum. We're going to remove the king and become a republic, and we're the Republic of Tunisia. Still not aligned though, not quite aligned with the democracies. And now there's an assassination attempt on our leader. He is alive though. Stabilized, a 44 round remains in his frontal lobe. Internal hemorrhaging has ceased. Bullet cannot be removed safely. That's not the best. Wait. And in what some consider to be a miracle, the acting president has made a partial recovery from his injuries. Despite the bullet remaining lodged in his brain, he's able to walk, talk, and most of his memories remain intact. However, he has not made it through completely unscathed. When he first awoke, he began babbling about a vision from Baal Hammon, the chief god of ancient Carthage. He claims his life was saved to bring about a return of the Carthaginian state, a true republic brought back from the dead. After he calmed down, he seemed to return to his old self for the most part, but his conviction about his vision remains the same. He fully intends to lead North Africa down an old, long forgotten path. Has he gone mad? I wouldn't say that. That's kind of mean, but... And now we rename ourselves into Carthage. And we are Carthage now. We have the flag. Tunis has been renamed to Carthage. We can rebuild the ancient city too and make Carthage one of the top victory point cities in the world. This is very good. The first thing we'll do though is get a unique economy law through the commercial economy focus. The economy of Carthage will be the envy of the world. It lessens our military factory construction speed and gives us some annoying consumer goods factories though, but these focuses beneath it are very good. And then we can finally remove weak industry, which is a crippling focus. Also, it's very important that we do this focus now because we're gonna get hit with this demobilize our economy strikes thing. So yeah, we need to switch onto it anyways, because if we have to click this button, we're losing consumer goods regardless. And now we can finally transform into what all small countries dream to be, a foreign tax haven, getting 4 civilian factories. Right now we only have 3, so that more than doubles it. You know, I kind of just want to be wholesome Carthage that builds up its industry and becomes really powerful. I don't want to do all this stuff about invading Spain and Portugal and whatever. I don't know. I guess we can do it just for the glory of Carthage or whatever, but I'm perfectly fine just building up my industry today and, you know, microing factories, but I guess there's a lot of factories in Spain, and if we attack them right after the Civil War ends, there's nothing they can do unless they become a Soviet puppet. We don't have enough volunteers, so I can't ensure that that doesn't happen, but I definitely hope it doesn't. That would be sad. And now, like our unique economy law, commercial economy, we can get Punic mercantilism for our unique trade law, which with its minus 5% 100% consumer goods turns commercial economy into a slightly better for civilian industry version of war economy. So this is very unique. It's going to be much different than most countries. And for anybody interested, right now for our industry micro, we're going to build up the infrastructure in Algiers, which is our state with the most building slots. So once we have maximum infrastructure, we'll get a bonus to building civilian factories there. And also the Spanish Civil War ended. They're not a Soviet puppet, which is very good. So they're free for the taking now. I would immediately do an axe to grind, our axe to grind, and then do the focus to get a war goal against them. But we do not have a navy, so we have no way of getting to Spain. So we need to do this focus here to get 3 dockyards, maybe do some of these other focuses to get navy buffs and such. This focus will give us free convoys to trade fleets. Anyways, now I need to slowly wait for navy experience to gain so I can build up to 5 navy experience. That's all we need, and then I can make a really bad submarine that we can use to get naval supremacy, or not in that slot, in this slot, and then we can build it. Oh, we have dig deeper decisions. Whenever I have dig deeper decisions, bad things always happen though. I feel like in this situation, we're not going to encounter some terror from the deep. Besides this guy having a vision about him being the ancient god of Carthage, or I guess the chosen one of the ancient god of Carthage, I don't know. Everything else is pretty normal. And we have the extra political power, so we'll just dig deeper. If we find some ancient monster, that's all the more fun. Okay, and we only have 1 submarine, but hopefully 1 submarine is all we need to temporarily get naval supremacy. The Spanish don't really have that impressive of a navy anyways, but it might take a little while to get the supremacy if they have their navy out, which they do. Either way, it'll be fine. We just want to start this war sooner rather than later. Oh, it looks like we can get naval supremacy over here, which is interesting. I like that. We'll just switch things around to the other side of Gibraltar. Okay, and I did a tricky maneuver here, and I let them take some land from this port they control, and now they have almost all their divisions in North Africa, probably. So with us landing here, we should be able to quickly take a lot of their ports and make things very difficult, because I don't even think they can now get their troops into the Mediterranean. So they can still use these ports, and it's unlikely that we'll walk all the way up there and take those ports before they reroute divisions, but the divisions will be so delayed that I feel like our odds of winning are very high. Yeah, and their divisions are trickling back into Iberia so slowly that we've encircled and cut off so many of them. They're just completely ineffective. There we go. Luckily we did not have to invade any more of their islands, and Carthage is back to, I think this is probably the most land we've ever controlled, even in ancient history, but we don't control all of the land we historically controlled, like Sicily and Sardinia. And I almost forgot about Portugal, but I promise I won't forget about you. I'll still declare war and take the rest of Iberia. But that's all for this part. I'll be back for a part 2 though. I'll see you then.